Well, good for them. Maybe they need to come down to New Mexico because we could have a few ice houses around here before this day is done. Obviously, still some rain showing up on the radar down to the south, but as much to my surprise as anybody else's is the extent of the snowfall now that we've moved up into the central parts of the state. That said, a little closer examination on the radar shows that what was once rain, that's the little bit of green you see about 3 hours ago in the metro, has quickly turned over to snow. And even though the temperature itself not necessarily down around the freezing mark, this is a very heavy wet snow that's coming out of the skies from up above, and we are definitely starting to see some accumulation in many locations. We've got reports of accumulations out on the west side of town, down south into parts of Valencia County, and it goes without saying that back into the East Mountains, the snow is accumulating there as well. Meanwhile, down to the south, this is where we still have some milder temperatures, but boy, are they getting the rain. Had reports coming out of Carlsbad earlier of 3/4 of an inch of rain out there, so this system means business. But let's focus on the snow. We revised things here with our computer forecast model to see just how much snow we could see out of this particular system. And as it goes on a run here, it's showing just shy of 3 inches of snow in Albuquerque, about 3 inches up in Santa Fe, and wouldn't you know it, Tucumcari, Las Vegas, Clayton, areas hit hardest by the snow less than a week or so ago, expecting another 4 to 5 inches out there. Of course, here's a live look outside, and doesn't take much imagination to see the snow flying, but it's 37 degrees. Can it really snow at 37 degrees? You bet it can, and that's exactly what the forecast model is showing. Now, it looks like we're going to be under the gun through at least the late evening hours, possibly through about midnight. Now, this is 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Still some activity in the east, but things are beginning to quieten down. And I actually think as we get through the day Thursday and head on into Friday, we'll push even a lot of the clouds out of here. But our forecast sure has taken a little turn. How about this shot from West Albuquerque? Kristen Power sending this in when the snow first got started. It's about an inch of snow, and yes, it is accumulating out there. And of course, you can see, even though the temperature is a little above the freezing mark, isn't helping out much with that snow. So how are we going to fare for the rest of the afternoon? Well, let's take you on a little tour here. I think there will be that scattered mix eventually working its way into the northwest. You get into the southwest here, it really depends on what county you're in as to whether you're dealing with the snow or rain. If you're getting the rain, you're getting a lot of it. If you're getting the snow, you're getting a lot of it. Boy, this weather system does have a lot of precipitation to deal with. As I mentioned already, 3/4 of an inch of rain in Carlsbad. And as that heavy rain moves farther north into the colder air, that could turn into some heavier snows. Still don't think the northern mountains will be the hardest hit out of this thing. We showed you our snowfall projections just a little while ago, but I do now think that there will be a little snow in Santa Fe. How do I know that? Well, I got a report from up that way just a little while ago saying, yes, it is snowing right now. Snowing in the East Mountains, we've got 4 to 6 inches of snow expected. Already 3 to 4 inches of that on the ground. And for the valley, it looks like some of the lower elevations are looking at primarily just snow turning to water on the roadways. But certainly as you get up into the heights and out on the West Mesa, we're seeing the accumulation. Could 44 be a fallacy in our forecast? Yeah, probably so. Let's take that back to only about 40 for today. Things will improve, though, once we head towards the weekend.